Today, we explore the art of Cuban cigars, a light insight from creation to enjoyment. In this exhilarating video, we invite you to discover the intricate process of making and savoring these legendary works of art. Get ready to immerse yourself in the rich history, expert craftsmanship, and sheer pleasure that comes with every puff of a Cuban cigar. They say the birthplace of Cuban cigars started in the lush tobacco fields of Vuelta Abajo. However, we kicked off our tour on a farm near Vinales, where the ranchers meticulously cultivate, nurture, and harvest the tobacco leaves that lay at the foundation of these extraordinary smokes. Cuban black tobacco, which typically takes about 90 to 120 days to grow from seed to harvest. However, post-harvest processing, which includes curing, fermenting, and aging, can take several months to over a year. Therefore, from planting to the finished product ready to use may take around 2 to 3 years. It's important to note that the quality of the tobacco largely depends on the climate, the care taken during growth and harvesting, and the post-harvest processing. It's such a great experience to see the magic come to life. Skillful tosadores, cigar rollers, turn the tobacco leaves into masterpieces with their nimble fingers by expertly shaping, binding, and wrapping the leaves, creating the distinct size and shape characterized by the Cuban cigar. First, the filler tobacco is bunched together, usually by hand. Most Cuban cigars use a blend of different tobacco leaves for the filler to create a nuanced flavor profile. The filler is then wrapped in the binder leaf, creating what is known as the bunch or bundle. Some cigar makers use a special device called a Lieberman to help in this process. Second is pressing the bundle. If aided by a simple machine, the bunch is then placed in a wooden mold, which is put in the press. The press helps to shape the cigar and make it firm. After being pressed, the bunches are removed from the mold and turned 90 degrees before being placed back into the press. This helps to ensure an even shape. Third is wrapping. This is where the real skill comes into play. The wrapper leaf is carefully stretched and rolled around the bunch. This needs to be done with care to ensure a smooth, even wrapper with no tears or wrinkles. The wrapper is usually applied in a spiral motion from the foot, the end you light, to the head, the end you draw smoke from. Fourth, the finishing touches. A small piece of leaf called the cap is applied to the head of the cigar to secure the wrapper. The cigar is then cut to the appropriate length. Now, while this is a basic overview of the process, the actual process of rolling a Cuban cigar is a complex art that requires years of training. Once the cigars are skillfully rolled, we enter the enchanting world of aging. Cuban cigars are aged to improve their flavor and aroma. The aging process allows the tobacco leaves in the cigars to ferment and mature, which can enhance their natural flavors and make them smoother to smoke. It's a bit like aging a fine wine or whiskey. Over time, the intensity of the flavors can deepen and become more complex, contributing to a more enjoyable smoking experience. Finally, we've come to the moment we've been waiting for, the ultimate pleasure of smoking a Cuban cigar. Now, the proper way to light a Cuban cigar can be a rabbit hole. For example, some experts prefer a wooden match because they feel the soft yellow flame is more romantic, gives an even burn, and does not char the cigar, while others prefer a butane torch lighter, which is way cool to watch but definitely need to know what you're doing. Either way, most agree your gas station cigarette lighter should be avoided as it can impart unwanted flavors to the cigar. First, when lighting, hold the flame about an inch away from the foot of the cigar without touching it. Gently rotate the cigar, allowing the foot to evenly warm up. Second, once the foot is warm, bring the flame closer and slowly rotate the cigar while puffing on it gently. This will help create an even burn. Third, continue to rotate and puff until the entire foot is evenly lit. You'll notice a glowing amber forming around the foot. Lastly, take your time and savor the experience. Allow the flavors to develop as you enjoy your Cuban cigar. Remember, it's important to avoid inhaling the smoke into your lungs. Instead, let the smoke linger in your mouth and slowly exhale. A few expert level tricks are trying to see who can let the ash get the longest, and when finished, send in your cigar on its ash. Enjoy responsibly and in moderation. And a very special thanks to my great tour guides. Until next time, keep traveling,